We all know someone who needs to be the center of attention all the time, has an inflated sense of ego, and will cry like a child if they don't have it their way, right? Well, hopefully not, but if so, you're likely dealing with a narcissist. According to WebMD, narcissistic personality disorder, or NPD, is a mental condition characterized as a long-term pattern of exaggerated self-importance, a need for excessive attention and admiration, and a lack of empathy for others. Today, we'll discuss how to identify a narcissist by understanding their behavioral traits, and I will provide ways in which you can navigate managing relationships with people who exhibit narcissistic tendencies. First off, you need to be able to know what traits a narcissistic person has. According to Psych2Go, excessive self-importance, a lack of empathy, and manipulative behaviors are just a few of the many behavioral traits that narcissistic people exhibit. They have a grandiose sense of self-importance without any merit, and their ego can soar as high as the Burj Khalifa, and they will often lie about many aspects of their life to make themselves out to be better than others. And they also look down on everyone, but are especially rude to people who have lower income positions, such as those who work in the service industry, treating them as if they are the floor beneath their feet. That's pretty awful, right? I hope we all would agree on that. And I know that many of you might be thinking that you were either raised better than that or you would be more empathetic towards others. But the thing is, narcissists have a severe lack of empathy, and so they tend to be completely oblivious to how rude they are, as they often don't care to understand other people's feelings. They usually don't think about anyone beyond themselves because they see others around them as more like servants. So because of this, they are extremely manipulative to obtain what they want. And this includes lying, twisting narratives, causing you emotional harm, and more. For example, if they feel they are entitled to your time despite you having a busy schedule, they may cry and throw themselves on the floor if they feel like that will get them the desired response that they want. There are many different types of traits and types of NPD, and while we definitely don't want to have people like that in our lives, sometimes it is inevitable because it can be a family member or a friend of over a decade, or just some relationship that you don't want to just easily discard. So if that is the case for you, then here is how you can navigate a healthier way to go about this relationship with this person. So setting boundaries is a great start, because people with NPD will most likely see you as a servant of sorts in their life. However, if you set clear and concise boundaries with them and stick to them, they will eventually learn that the behavior that they exhibit will not get them the desired result, thus helping them to redirect that behavior. Another thing that you can do is to practice self-care, because it can be very emotionally exhausting dealing with someone with NPD on a frequent basis. So while you may have genuine love and care for them, they do not inherently value your emotional well-being. So reminding yourself that you do not have to subject yourself to their behaviors and doing something good and nurturing for yourself is so crucial. And even denying them an opportunity to disrupt your peace is an act of self-care. Finally, having support from friends and medical professionals, even such as therapists, can be a great way to dialogue your true thoughts and feelings about the relationship you have with this narcissistic person. So as you can see through this speech, there are many behavioral traits of a narcissist, but there are also proven effective communication strategies you can implement when dealing with their behaviors. For starters, you'll likely notice that narcissistic people tend to love to talk about themselves and their desires. Sometimes redirecting the conversation to remind them that they need to be an active listener as well in a conversation and allow both parties to talk to ensure that your thoughts will be heard also is a great first step. Also, practicing being assertive helps to set a new standard of respect that they are to show you if that relationship is to be continued. If you notice them doing things such as twisting a narrative, stealing the spotlight, or putting others down, directly asking them in the moment why they chose to do that will showcase to them that you find that behavior unacceptable, and it will help them to learn that they cannot do that around you. Another very crucial thing is to deflect their manipulative tendencies. The best way to do this is simply telling them no. That is a big word for a narcissist. And narcissists tend to have a grandiose sense of self-entitlement. Therefore, they feel that they can demand your time, your money, your love, your energy, and your emotional state. So hearing the word no may anger them, but they will learn that the world does not revolve around them. So to summarize everything, narcissistic individuals can make a relationship very challenging, but with proper care and protection of yourself, you can navigate through this journey in a healthy manner. So a quote that I wish to leave you with is by Nathaniel Branden that says, "The first step towards change is awareness, and the second step is acceptance." So accepting it and being aware of this person's behavior will help you to navigate through it accordingly. So I hope that this speech helped, and I thank you for listening.